Hey everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I do apologize for being away for most of the week. I unfortunately fell a little under the weather, and I was unable really to speak much because I was coughing and had a sore throat, so I wasn't able to do videos. But I am feeling much, much better, and that's a good thing because today from Amazon, I got Terran Nightshade. This is from Transformers Earthspark. It is the last of the deluxe class figures, um, and this is actually the figure you need to combine your Mandroid pieces, because this figure comes with a torso. Now, I did go ahead and look, and I actually only have two legs and an arm. I'm missing the head, the other arm, and the back pieces because I did not get the first three deluxes. So we won't be able to take a look at Android in this video, which is fine. I want to try to keep this video a little short since I'm still not, 110% yet. So we're starting off in robotic owl mode, and this is actually very nice. You have different shades of metallic green here coming along the side. Now these wings do come detached in the package, and I'll show you how they attach once we get to robot mode. Not sure if you can tell here, but there is some metallic green there in the eyes. It's very hard to see. The light has to catch it just so. Um, so yeah, that's there. The owl head can rotate, which is fairly accurate. And what's nice is there is some play with the wings. You can, of course, rotate this up and then bring it back like this. Have a flight mode like that, and then to have it roost. Now the instructions show you to rotate the wings forward like this and then bring them down. You can't bring them down all the way. You have to actually rotate them back like that for that roosting mode, just so you know. Uh, One of the other things the instructions don't mention, but they actually show, is that the daggers for Nightshade can store in the wings right up here. Little tab right there goes into a slot right there. They always tend to work in some sort of weapon storage with these deluxe figures. You just have to know where to look. Other than that, it is a very interesting figure. I do like how it all comes together because it's a very small package. Like, this is a deluxe figure. It's like that price point, parts count, but in terms of scale. But as we know that nowadays, it's not really about size, it's about that parts count. Because I mean, this fits in the palm of my hand with room to spare. So that is very interesting. Now, to get into the robot mode, the first thing you want to do, if you have the wings folded up, you want to straighten them out. Next, what I would do is rotate the figure to the side here. And as you can see, the owl legs actually peg in. They're connected to the robot arms, and those are pegged into the back section here. So you want to separate those first. And then what we're going to do is just come around to the back here, and this back section, which is actually the robot legs, there are some tabs back here that um, the legs tab into. And they're on an angle, so they have to, if you have it lined up properly, they will slide in very nicely. So just go ahead and remove those. And by doing that, you can then just fold the legs out, just like so, and then rotate them down on the waist joint, rotate them forward, just like that, flip the feet forward, bring out the heels, and then bring the legs down straight all the way. And unfortunately, you'll see that due to the nature of the transformation, they are very hollow. Um, Man, I just noticed something. Hold on. So I noticed a tab there. Okay. actually tab in. Oh, I believe that these tab right there, where my thumb is, fits into the slot on the leg, but I never noticed it. I mean, really, once you have it pegged into the back, that's the real securing point. So when you get those legs done, you have a figure that looks like this. Through the nature of just handling it, you'll probably dislodge the arms being pegged together. So what you want to do now is unpeg them and then fold them out on that hinge right there in the chest. Now bring them back and forward. Oh, and fold up the owl legs. They'll sort of like a natural friction uh, lock on the way back. They're not going to fold all the way in, unfortunately. That's just, you know, not going to happen on an Earthspark Deluxe figure. Um, I would try to get them behind the wings just so you have that little bit of room. So the arms will be a little bent, but that's a little bit more of a natural stance. Finally, um, take the owl head, rotate it back, and in doing so, that'll become the chest, and you'll reveal Nightshade's robot mode head. So there you go. Um, as you can see, the green eyes from the owl are now present here in robot mode, at least that color. You have pointy ears there, the head, and the owl head forms a nice bag. You know, if you didn't know, I would say maybe it wasn't a owl head. Now, the way these wing sections peg in, you'll notice there's a hole and a tab there. The post is on the wing, so it comes out like that, and there's a post right there. This slides in on an angle, and once you get that down, you want to then position the wing into place and just squeeze it down. And of course, as I showed you before, you got the weapon storage for the little daggers here that you can just pop out, and Nightshade's ready for battle. Figure does have ankle pivot, which is very nice to have. Um, Waist articulation, um, rather expressive, slight ball joint there. I mean, due to the design of the head, it is a little, you can't get as much waggle out of it. You do have the play with the wings, so there's that. So all in all, I mean, you can get some nice poses out of the figure. Um, Not too familiar with the character just because I really have not been watching Earthspark. I watched like the first little mini series, and that was kind of like it for me. Voice acting wasn't there, and the animation style really didn't grab me. But this is a nice figure, and I'm kind of impressed with it. So how about we pause? We'll come back with my final thoughts. I don't know how much excitement there is for Nightshade. Like I said, I don't know how popular the character is with viewers. But what I can tell you is, as I said at the beginning, you need the figure if you want to finish building um, your Mandroid. So, in that regard, it will sell to some extent. I like what they're doing with the robot owl. I think that's kind of interesting. Um, really haven't seen it done before. We've had owls in Beast Wars, but those were organic owls that turned into robots. Uh, Other than that, there's really not much more to say. I mean, this is a solid figure that delivers on what you would want it to do. So, as I said in the beginning, I got this from Amazon.com. It's the only retailer thus far I've seen have it in stock. It was one of these like it was in stock but wasn't going to ship till October. So I ordered it, and then all of a sudden it turned around and it's like, oh yeah, we're actually shipping it now. So you know that deal. The shipping dates with Amazon have been all over. So there's that. Um, all in all, this first couple of waves of well, I mean, I'm trying to think like how many waves we've had. One, two, about three waves of deluxes just to get a build a figure. I think that Transformers team needs to stop at the build a figures, or at least follow the Marvel Legends uh, formula of one wave, one figure, not stretching it out like this. I know that there's a Starscream coming that's a repaint from Cyberverse that's actually, I think, going to have another alternate arm for Mandroid. So there's that. But yeah, if you're looking for an owl and if you like the color green, this is definitely worth a pickup. Now, that's about it for the review. I'm going to keep the ending short. If you like the video, like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to share it around on your preferred social media platform and Transformer site. I do have a Patreon, www.patreon.com/chuckdog1999. $1 a month, $12 a year. You know the spiel. Once again, this is your old pal Chuck. Again, I do apologize for being away most of the week. Uh, for Nightshade, we will see you next time.